Okay, so now on to drum brakes. There. So the first thing we gotta do, obviously, is take the wheel off. That's up in the arm of the lift. And hopefully the drum will want to come up. So on this case, there's two things we can do. I see threaded holes right here. So that tells me what I want is bolts to go in there. Also, there's some information right here, maximum diameter, 201 millimeters. Oh, okay. So let me go get some bolts to press that off. Okay. There we go. Just gonna thread those on. Bench. Ooh, that's a yeah. There. And there we go. I'll have the drum off. Okay, we're gonna make some measurements of the drum, but at the end, the drum does not go back on. Cannot inspect your work with the drum on, and get it wrong. Drum is on, darn near impossible to get it up. Okay, so once again, drum, no, don't put it on. No, don't, no. Oh, okay, don't do it. All right, so the next thing you're going to do on here is you're going to take photos. Now, this isn't the photo you're going to turn in. This is the photo of your work. So this way, you know what the springs look like. Where they go. So take a couple pictures. Oh, even I'm doing it. Okay, so we need to take the shoes off to do a brake job. And we have a hold down spring here, hold down spring, return spring here. It comes over to here. We have the parking brake adjusting spring there, and another return spring at the bottom. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that spring. Okay, and I want to grab a pair of lock jaw pliers. So grab those. Okay, and I prefer the needle nose type. So I'm going to grab onto this part of the spring, pull it out. Okay, grab a good tight grip on there. That wasn't tight enough. There we go. Because I had to force it on, and I'm going to, well, see, that didn't work. There we go. All right, so that's I didn't want to go. The other side. There we go. I got the first spring off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these springs down in order. So this will be on top. So on the floor, actually, I wouldn't do it on the floor. I set up a bench part. I'll set that one on the top and which direction it went. Okay. Now I've removed that, so this has a lot more movement, and then I have this lower one, and I'm going to leave that one there until I get one off. And I'm going to take this, what's called a shoe, off, and I'm going to use a hold down spring removing tool. I'm going to push down on that pin and turn. Maybe. I'm going to have to use pliers. Looks like. I'll open up my pliers. That way I can grab it. Yep. There we go, and push. Now I'm holding the pin down in the back, and I'll show you what I mean by the pin here in a second. Turn. Now remove this. Hold down, and then I can pin. So here's the pin. This is one of the parts we had to inspect. Okay, there's a flat part, kind of like a nail, flattened part right there. That goes through here. Okay, let me take the tool off. And then it turns and locks into the place. So that holds it in place. Okay, so this is a hold down and then the pin. So I'm going to set those down. Okay, now this shoe is ready to come up. And this one, I can sit there and now I can remove the lower spring. Lower spring's off. Now this is the parking brake side. I'm gonna just leave it. Okay, I am not gonna remove it. If this was doing a brake job on a car, I would remove this horseshoe. Let me give you a better look. Maybe. So right here is the horseshoe clip, and I would remove that, which would leave the arm behind, and I can replace the shoe. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there though. Okay, so now I'm ready to take the next shoe off. You see it's already pretty loose. The star wheel adjuster and those units are ready to come off. Okay, as well as the adjuster. There's the star wheel adjuster. This automatically adjusts the brake shoes out so that they're always close to the drum. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and remove the spring that holds this down. Little pin. There. This held the tensioner on the star wheel adjuster. Keep it in place. Those are the pieces there. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove this shoe. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab my lockjaw pliers, tighten it around there, push in, turn, remove the clip, push the pin all the way through, out. Okay, put those to the side. Okay, and now I have this, both the primary shoe and the secondary shoe off, and now I can do my measurements. So let's go ahead and do those. The first measurement is I'm going to check the lining of both the primary and secondary shoe. So on this one, I'm going to once again use these same gauges and measure thickness. So there we go. I know it's that one, and I would write down that measurement. Okay, that was the primary shoe. Now I can check the secondary shoe. Yes. Okay, and I would write down that measurement using that's written on the backs of these. Okay, so now I've done that part. The next thing I have to measure is the drum itself. Okay, and we have a special drum micrometer on its way. So I'm not going to bore you with the old-fashioned method, but what you'll use is a digital drum micrometer, and you're going to measure from this side, this side, this side to this side, and then do it one more time. And what you're checking for is if it's out or round, or if it's egg-shaped. So is it round, it would have the same number from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. Okay? If it doesn't, that means it's out or round. And you would take the largest number and subtract it from the smallest number. And that will give you your outer round specifications. You will also then take the largest number, whatever's the biggest opening, and you will find out if that is bigger than the drum's max diameter. Okay? Lucky on this vehicle, it is listed on the drum. Other times you would have to look up that information. So this one, maximum diameter, 201 millimeters. So there you go. That is how you do the drums within the exercise of inter-autos. Once again, you will put it back together. I am not going to show you that part because I don't want to take that opportunity away from you. Okay? But I will give you one tip. That is, start with putting one shoe in place, generally the one with the parking brake, with the hold down pin into place. Then start putting springs on. Okay, especially this one on the Honda. Really easy to put the parking brake pin and spring in place while it is off because it just sits like that. So I take pictures. Okay? That way I have it ready to go on, and I don't have to try to fight with the spring behind it up. Okay, so I would put this spring on, then I push the star wheel adjuster on, and then the spring across. Okay, that's how you do the drums. All right, there you go. That's it. See you on Thursday.